What's top of mind for brands going into this, into the 4A's meeting here?
Yeah, there is quite a bit that's going on. First, I'd like to step back a second and suggest that what marketers need to do is to get back to its fundamentals. And its fundamentals are predicated about restoring business growth. We have lost sight of the fact that revenues are not growing as robustly as they can. And we are continue to pour more and more money into the digital advertising platform without getting the corresponding returns on investment that, for all practical purposes, we've all been promised. So as we think about this relatively massive supply chain, we have a number of issues that we have to address, be they ad fraud, ad blocking, transparency, viewability, and most recently, brand safety. All of these things confound and conflict us, and what has resulted within digital is that only 40% of our digital dollars are actually reaching the publisher. Now, this is a god-awful number in my opinion. I've never seen such a high ratio of non-working media. And what this does is it prevents the marketer from fully taking advantage of its media investments to be able to drive that relative brand growth. So what we as marketers need to do is to work harder to kind of take our industry back, to get involved in being able to come up with the appropriate strategies and to be able to get back to those fundamentals to be able to restore that level of growth. And that's what we're looking for the entire ecosystem to embrace, be they advertisers, agencies, publishers, ad tech community, suppliers, researchers, consultants. We all have to get back to the fact that we're not getting enough growth out of the system, and that's what we need to get together.
And what's the form of advertising that's sort of exciting or appealing to marketers? Things are changing. We saw recent reports that digital is going past TV.
Right.
We hear a lot about issues of programmatic, then we hear a lot about content marketing.
Right.
There's so many flavors, but if you would sort of take a look and from your membership, what's exciting, what do you think are exciting developments or directions for brands?
Well, I think that you just pointed out there are many different flavors. And the beauty of what digital provides is there is the flavor of the week. Innovation seems to be bubbling up out of everywhere. I mean, you look at what over the top brings to us. You think about the potential of the Internet of Things, IoT. You think about artificial intelligence and neuroscience and neuromarketing. There are all of these exciting platforms in front of us that provide great opportunity. Let's bring it back down. What we as marketers have to do is to be able to find the mass of marketing and bring it down to a one-to-one level. And where digital has evolved, where television has evolved, where all forms of the media have evolved, is providing that greater capability to have that conversation, that direct interface. Every marketer will choose a different platform, but every marketer needs to get back down to the fundamentals of being able to measure exactly what they are getting from those particular choices. We have as many choices in the industry as we've ever had, and more will be coming down the pike. But if we don't get back to understanding what works and what doesn't for our respective brands, then those investments will be lost. And the potential productivity that will come out of that and the relationship of connecting our brands with our consumers will not be optimized. That's what we are trying to encourage our marketers to do, is to just not accept these new forms on blind faith, but essentially to think hard about what it is that's going to work for their brand and get back to that point where 1 + 1 does equal 2.